So look to the horizon, not the cloud. I've been storming where the scope too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around. You was not what to forgo. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best for right. You're done. By the time you see you, you're not surprised.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, from wherever you're from. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Doing our continuous coverage of the spiral, the flaming death of DSP Gaming. Question mark. Possibly. With that being said, I'm sure some of you are probably wondering what's taking so long. We're kind of lazy over here. But don't worry, videos are coming. But, with all the developments that we had, as him turning DSP, killing KOGAMING off completely. Well, he didn't kill it; it was already dead. After that, the changing his style of reviews, the focusing on Twitch, believing that's his future, possibly turning DSPGaming into an archive channel. Now, Phyllis here has decided to take another drastic step and give up reviews. The highly edited, hyper-focused, extremely long, drawn-out, edited reviews are now gone. So then he decided to go to another style, back to the way it used to be. Remember, to where he was literally just sitting on his couch, give you 30 minutes of ranting, and then it was done. Most people preferred it. Some people were like, we'd rather have the edited stuff. Either way, they were both getting low views. But now, it sounds like Mr. Darkside Phil, Mr. Phil Burnell, is giving up reviews. Riveting. Let's listen.
So that sounds good right now. I mentioned earlier in this video, I've been so busy with covering all these new releases with streams and everything, I forgot to upload videos. It's true. I actually forgot to upload DSP Tries It this past week. I don't want to upload it now because I'm uploading the weekly preview. So sometime in the next day or two, I'll upload the new DSP Tries It to this channel, the King of Hate Vlogs. I've got a new one I'm filming this week. I actually previewed it and kind of spoiled everyone online on what it's going to be.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into the DSP culinary section. Some of you have been asking, would we cover that? We might. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm still kind of hurt for him taking my Jack in the Box sandwich. I'm sorry, completely unprofessional here. I shouldn't have brought that up. Back onto the video.
New DiGiorno Rising Pan Crust Pizza that you make at home. You buy it at your grocery store. You put it in your oven. You're supposed to be able to bake your own like pan crispy crust. Interesting to me. I actually love DiGiorno.
Now, real quick, as an unprofessional news anchor, why does he talk about cooking food at home with such disdain and curiosity, like he's never done it before? Isn't that the strangest thing? It's odd listening to him talk about when something's made at home. It's baffling almost. You know what I mean? Like the concept of frozen pizza that you could put in your own oven and bake at home. Oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this is some type of new realm for him. Like, the hell?
At-home pizza. They have Rising Crust Pizza. Oh, it tastes so good. It's so much better than the other pizzas you could get, like at the grocery store. So I'm very interested to see how they did a pan pizza. That's going to be the next coming DSP Tries It after the one I upload this week. Okay? All right. Now, the elephant in the room, ladies and gentlemen, is that if you haven't noticed, I haven't had time to do reviews. I filmed a few reviews in August/early September. They were Sonic Mania and oh my God, now I'm on a brain fart. What was it? Oh, Agents of Mayhem. They were spoken word reviews where I just filmed myself talking. I uploaded one of them to KOGAMING, immediately got demonetized. KOGAMING's blacklisted, the channel's dead, folks. Then I uploaded Sonic Mania review over here, and it did not get demonetized, but it barely got any views. I think it has like 3,000 views. I'm going to be honest with everyone here.
Now, in us providing continuing coverage of KO Gaming, whether it's dead or not is hard to say. I think there's not enough activity on that channel for it to drum up anything. The demonetization situation in general, for people who demonetize their videos, I'd have to talk to some of my peers who actually monetize their videos and find out. A lot of people, though, from what I've talked to, who we've reached out to over here at DSP at GTG Network, have said that it's kind of random. It's very, very random, to be perfectly honest with you. But they do kind of go back and look at like they go back and look at a particular type of rhythm within your videos and whatnot, and that's how the algorithm picks up whether it can be monetized or whatnot. But then again, a lot of people say that's not the case at all. It's either hit or miss. So if any of you guys have anything that you want to add to that particular conversation, please leave it in the comment section below.
At this point, I'm not seeing reviews whatsoever as a priority, and that's a shame because I know some people say you've been reviewing games for so long, you have some of the most honest reviews. Folks, reviews are not very popular right now on YouTube. The ones that are popular are the edited ones, which are the ones that are getting demonetized, and I don't have time to work on those because I have to keep streaming and playing games in order to pay the bills, to stay here, and to be able to keep doing this for you. Okay?
Wait a second. Didn't he say that he would finish playing a game and then do the review immediately after, which is only between 25 and 30 minutes? And then which is on stream anyway. So all he has, like, wasn't he the one who said, do we have a soundbite for that? No? All right, we're gonna have to I'll try to find that, but you know how we do over here. But he actually said that, oh, well, I could just do it all on stream, one shot, and then I could just cut it and then put it on YouTube. No extra work for me. What happened to that? Now all of a sudden what became no extra work has turned into this. Okay, no problem. DSP.
Talk. It's not a priority for me. Now, when the big new releases start coming out, like, for example, I'm talking the big games, like maybe after playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for a couple of weeks, people would want my thoughts on the game. Maybe then I'll do a video on that, alright? Games like The Evil Within 2 or
Sorry, let me cut in here for a minute. So, he said after a couple of weeks of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I'm not sure if you guys have watched the Dragon Ball Fighter Z stream that he had, or any of his videos that are up, or you don't even have to watch his videos. You can actually go and watch other people who've already cut his videos up, like Mr. Stuffs, for example. There's a couple of different guys actually. I'll try to leave links in the box below for some of these guys who have done it. But he was lost. He was completely lost. He, instead of taking the game at face level, at face value, and playing it, just learn how to play it and embrace the goodness, the greatness, which is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. He immediately reverted to, oh, well, it's too much like Guilty Gear, but you never played Guilty Gear. You admitted it on stream that you didn't. So how do you know that it's as complicated as Guilty Gear if you never played it? You know what I'm saying? You said, obviously everybody knows it was made by the people who made Guilty Gear, but you've never played Guilty Gear, so what the hell do you know about that? Anyway, with that being said, his ineptitude in that really shows how far Phil is behind the lines. And most people will defend him and say, oh, well, eventually he started to kind of catch the hang of it. Well, he did realize that there was an in-game tutorial, right? Oh, that's right. He said there is no in-game tutorial because he didn't look. He immediately turned it on and jumped right on stream with it so he can get those early views like anyone gives a shit, to be honest with you. Completely unprofessional here. So, and then people are sending me links to, he apparently rage quit / bore quit. I'm probably going to call it bore quit. Bore quit Dishonor, or the Dishonor 2 DLC. Wow. Point is he's slowly but surely turning himself into a relic. Well, he's been a relic. It's starting to show now. It's starting to show that he's gotten more and more lazy as he's gotten older, and he just can't keep up with the responsibilities of the business. Well, let's finish hearing him out. DSP Gaming. DSP News. Unreliable.
You know, Middle Earth, Shadow of War, those are big releases. Those are games, maybe that's worth me taking some time out to do a review. But let's be honest, Knack 2 what's that gonna get? A couple thousand views and no one's gonna care? If you cared about my Knack 2 playthrough, you watched it, and in the final part, I basically reviewed the game. So if that's what you want to see, go check it out. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to do special filming of a game review no one really cares about. You know what I mean? And that's kind of my attitude at this point. I'm gonna have to very pick and choose which games I think are big enough to take time away from streaming. And
First off, going out of your way, doing some special review, your reviews aren't special anymore. Remember, Phil? We've gone to a much more easier, streamlined way of doing it, so you didn't have to put any real time into it. It could be done right after the streams. It could be done right after the game's completed and keep it moving. Now you're saying you don't even have the time to do that, or you're not willing to do that. With that being said, now you're saying you're going to pick and choose what big games to review. First off, looking at, and we actually did some research on this one, looking at his reviews and then looking at people who are smaller than his channel. We're talking about people who only have 100,000 subscribers or 50,000 subscribers, and seeing them review the same game, usually weeks after Phil has done it, because, you know, Phil, he has to have his reviews out within the week. Most of the time, that's subjective. They still get 4 times as many views. So your reviews don't really mean anything anyway. That's the reason why you're dropping them in the first place, because it doesn't matter really what game you review at this point, Phil. None of your reviews matter. You're dropping them because the views are low. So you might as well just give up reviews altogether. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you're about to do anyway. What's the point of all this? Like, you're slowly but surely giving us all the reason. Just in case you guys don't know, he's slowly but surely conditioning his audience that he's going to give up. He's going to give up DSP Gaming. He's going to go to Twitch. It's a wrap. Now, granted, there's a bunch of other detractors will tell you the exact same thing, because I'm sure they've all come to the conclusion that we've come here. He's slowly but surely about to get rid of this. This is a wrap. This is game over. This is game over. He's slowly but surely doing it. Let's continue.
In order to actually film reviews, because I know reviews will not be profitable for me moving forward. It's kind of a service to you guys. But the bottom line is, if you watch the playthrough, you kind of get the idea of how I feel about the game anyway.
Take a sip.
Honestly, I think...
Shouts out to Tevin. Shouts out to Almighty Tevin.
Oh, I just don't have time to watch
Tevin's
the
great.
video, so I'm just going to watch the review. I get that, I do, but you have to understand that YouTube has completely changed, and it's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's YouTube's fault that everything's getting demonetized and these videos are not profitable anymore. I have to prioritize my time, especially now during the busy hardcore gaming season when I know my time. Right now I'm playing 3 new games, there's another new one coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm juggling 4 games at a time. I can't just say, well, no stream tonight, folks, so I can film 3 reviews that no one's going to watch. It's just that simple. Or even worse, I'm going to film 4 reviews that'll be demonetized immediately, and I'm, wasting my time. So that's how it is. There will be reviews coming up as long as there's time to do them, and they're games that I feel are big enough that people will actually care about my review. I don't think anyone really cares about Knack 2 besides the select few who just want to hear me do a freaking review so badly. I mean, just think of all the other games that I've been playing. Yakuza Kiwami I didn't finish. Life is Strange was just an episodic game. I wouldn't have reviewed that anyway. The Call of Duty World War II beta, I told everyone when I played it, I loved it. And you can check out the videos if you want to see how much I like that. Same thing, Dragon Ball FighterZ. Want to see my opinion? Watch some of the videos, and you'll get my opinion. Or watch the final video where I kind of summarize everything. That's how it's going to have to go down from now on.
Wow.
I've been saying this, folks, all year. I have to make a transition from being a YouTuber to a streamer. I have to. That's the only way I'm going to survive. I'm not going to stop uploading the videos to YouTube.
Oh, this is great.
If we see anything from the pattern this year, YouTube is a sinking ship when it comes to people who actually want to do stuff for a living and enjoy what they're doing. Everyone has to censor themselves now on YouTube, which means the videos all suck. YouTube's garbage.
You don't think Twitch isn't going to do that eventually?
You
don't think Twitch hasn't done it already?
It will fail if they just become corporate. And that's...
Okay, so let's cut in there for a minute. First off, as we already predicted here at DSP News, because we're behind the curve, but we're ahead. We have the foresight. He has just said that, YouTube is a sinking ship for him, but the thing is his anchor is tied to YouTube's anchor. Now, is YouTube really sinking? No. He's sinking. He's drowning. He's been drowning. And his supporters have been throwing him the life preservers, have been throwing him the oxygen tanks, and he's slowly but surely trying to sustain himself off that until his fucking head explodes. With that being said, you're done. he's done. He has no choice but to go to Twitch. You know what I mean? That's it. Twitch is the only thing that he believes that'll save him now. Now, just a second. What's this? DSP says he might lose his house? What? When did this come out? It came out yesterday? Oh shit. No. We'll do that on another broadcast. Damn, for real? Shit, yeah, we'll do that on another broadcast. I need my cappuccino. I got, you know what I'm saying? I have people that I need to watch first before we start reporting on that shit. He's gonna lose his house again. This is like the third time this year. Anyway, his anchor is tied to YouTube. So even though he's not gonna abandon YouTube, he's gonna pretty much abandon YouTube. So here's the thing: why not throw up the reviews for those few people who may give a shit about Knack 2, who actually supported the videos, who probably donated money on the streams to watch you play it? Why not do a quick 20-minute review just to give them that something at the end? You know what I'm saying? That payoff, so to speak, at the end. You know, hey, we contributed to you. We gave you our hard-earned money. We gave you our time to watch these videos. Even though the videos weren't successful, these people followed the game till the end. So why not just go ahead and do a quick 15-20-minute review, give that to them, and then keep it moving? You're not doing the highly edited stuff anymore. Just give it to them and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Instead of just shitting on them by not doing anything. Shit, like he said, half the games he didn't even finish. Or he came up with a reason not to do it. This is what people support. I don't understand. But I don't have to understand. I just report it.
where they're going. So I have to move in the direction of progress, which is going to be more gameplay, more live streams, and more sharing my opinions live rather than having to divvy out time to film it just for a YouTube video. All right? So that's that. Don't expect reviews for every game that I play, just maybe the big ones. And then we'll move forward.
And by then it wouldn't matter anyway, because
I know some people have been,
other people will already put their reviews out, and they'll swamp his out anyway.
Every day, there's no time for reviews, you know.
All right, ladies. So there you go on that. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go on that. He might as well just go ahead and quit. Oh, actually, that's true. He did. Oh shit, he did quit the Dishonored 2 DLC. He might as well just do that. Like I said, how many games has he not finished this year? A couple, at least 2. Well, I know he didn't. He didn't finish Yakuza. He didn't finish this. I feel like there's like 2 other games he hasn't finished either. Like I said, I'll have to look that up to make sure. But it's very obvious that he's done. He's done, and there's a couple of reasons that would come down to that. I'm not gonna. This should be the last part of the 4-parter that I had done for the kind of like the end of DSP, of KOGAMING and DSPGaming. But there may be a 5th if something interesting comes out. I'm gonna see what's the deal with his losing this house situation. So we'll find out. But in closing, ladies and gentlemen, to end this broadcast, he's done. And I mean, he's done for the fact that he's given up. Okay? You guys, and this is for anybody who's a DSP supporter, if you've even made it this far, if any of you guys even watch it. You didn't fail DSP. DSP failed you. Because it's in his nature. Now, is he gonna, like, shut down KOGAMING or DSPGaming? No, that'd be stupid. Really, he should just sell KOGAMING off. He should actually do that. What's that channel got? Like 50,000 subscribers? He should really just sell that channel and let somebody else pick up the helm. But it's neither here nor there. I have an interesting special report on selling channels coming up, though. Hopefully, you guys find that interesting. But he should just go ahead and sell that channel off. DSPGaming it's not worth much of anything, really. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, he's devalued it. He's devalued it enough. And on another special report I have coming up, we go back to when DSP tried to get into the "this is how you don't play" market. Now, this, keep in mind, if for any of you guys who remember that was 4 years. He tried to get into it 4 years after it started. And now keep in mind, this is after he tried to take it down. He was striking down channels, he was striking down videos and all this. Then he decided to profit. And then he gave that up like 2 videos later, maybe 3. And no one really knows why. But there are some smaller YouTubers like myself who are in this business, not necessarily the anchoring part, but or the detractor part, who actually came up with some very interesting theories. And I hope to be able to get some sound bites of some of the things that they said and put all that together, and maybe hopefully that draws it out. But I'm gonna need a little bit of time with that, because some of those guys are just not on YouTube. Some of their channels end up getting struck down for some strange reason. It is what it is. But very interesting. But we never really found out why he gave up on that, nor why did he jump into that. So that was a pretty desperate time for Phyllis at that time. So for him to go the way he's going now, he's going to get eaten on Twitch. Like, there are too many people up there. The market's already saturated. People already have the algorithm down, so to speak. He can't win. He can't win at all. His niche audience can go over there if they want to, but what's he going to do? Is he going to stream longer? He can't. He's not going to get it on this lazy ass, or as they call it, or as Snort Burnell calls it, that pig roach mentality that he has. He's going to have to stream 6 hours. His segments are going to have to be for 6 or 7 hours each time. So now he's going to have to probably put 14 hours in on stream. He's going to have to do that. And those little 10-minute breaks he pulls, he might need to pull 5. You know what I'm saying? Because you can lose an audience real quick on Twitch if you're not consistent. You know what I'm saying? So that's something he's going to need to do. Also, unlike YouTube, he can't just spam Twitch. He can't do it for, 7 days. He probably should only do it for 5, to be honest with you. So increase how long you stream, 7 or 8 hours per stream if you're going to do that. 8 hours is pushing it, because he's not disciplined enough for that. So maybe 7-hour streams, that's 14 hours if he does it twice. And he's going to have to get up earlier, stream earlier, and then stream slightly later than usual, just because he can get some of that new audience at night. Especially with kids going back to school and so on and so forth. So that's something he has to look forward to, or he has to look at doing. I'm sure plenty of people in his chat have told him that. Who's to say? But anyway, in closing, ladies and gentlemen, we're now in, the coffin has already been built. Now we're just waiting for the body to go in. And I think DSPGaming said it's in its death throes. Is it a shame? Could have been avoided? Like most news networks, they've just been around too long. They got too lazy, and they were used to being propped up by their audience. I think that's a fair description of DSPGaming. But we're just here to report it. That's all. Also, in closing, I'll probably jump back and forth between the whole news anchor situation and then back to my usual just conversating with you guys. I'm gonna jump back and forth with it, especially with the the Dragon Ball Fighter Z nonsense, which was hilarious. We're gonna go through over that, as well as the For Honor 2 thing. Maybe I won't. Maybe we'll do a situation with those 2 videos. Should be fun, I think. But yeah, it's gonna be a couple of videos that are gonna drop before these, and it'll kind of be, I want to tell you this will be the end of the saga, but it won't. But you'll get my 4 or 5 parts, because I did record something about Twitch too. So anyway, all that'll be in this nice little segment. You'll know it when you see it, and tell me what you guys think, if any of you guys ever see it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Unreliable, always late. The unreliable, undependable coverage that you can't count on. DSP News. I'm signing off.